there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Hey, that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Wolverines will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This one's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Grabbed in the middle. It's pre-scored. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. A little screen to the running back. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Love those guys. Get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. The pitch. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get... Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure that...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
It's a running room. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Caught in the backfield, it's slow. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Wolverines. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because...
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. That's reeled in, it's Boston. And they pick up just a few on that completion. From From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Boston. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th inning.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Bell. Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Davison. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davison. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. These red zone trips, red has been stopped. They've gotten nothing in 3 previous tries. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working on the right. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position. Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Nelson. On the move and looking deep. He's got it down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Davison. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Nelson. With the catch, it's Hill. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got a man. It's low. Quick step and go. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got the tight end. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10! And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. That's caught. It's Boston. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Ducks want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Got his man. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Double right. Snare. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They've got the screen set up across the 25. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off play action on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground, it's Green. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick tempo here for the offense. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Ducks have this offense rolling. With the run on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He wants to change this route. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The short hands, it's Haynes. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Davison. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his target down the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's
Monday.